In the quiet solitude of your room, you've always felt an inexplicable pull towards something greater, a connection to an ancient past that eludes clear understanding. You've tried to dismiss it, attributing it to an overactive imagination or a longing for something beyond the mundane. But one day, as the golden rays of dawn filter through your window, you notice something peculiar on your palm, an M mark, distinct and unmissable, etching itself into your skin. At that moment, you feel a surge of energy and awakening. You've been chosen. This mark, a simple yet profound symbol, is the key to unlocking a mystery that spans generations. Your ancestors, holders of this same mark, have left behind a legacy shrouded in darkness and secrecy. The M mark is more than a familial trait, it is a beacon, calling you to unravel the enigma of your lineage and to confront the shadows that have plagued your family for centuries. As you delve into the history of your ancestors, you discover that the M mark has always been a sign of great significance. It was once revered in ancient cultures as a symbol of divine favor, indicating those chosen by the gods to carry out important missions. Your ancestor, a figure shrouded in myth and legend, bore this mark. He was known as Morkant the Seer, a powerful mystic and advisor to kings, whose prophecies shaped the fate of nations. Morkant's life, however, was not one of unbroken light. His foresight, a gift from the gods, became a double-edged sword. With each vision of the future came a glimpse into the darker aspects of humanity, the betrayals, the wars, the suffering. The burden of this knowledge weighed heavily on him, and over time, his gift became a curse. Morkant withdrew from the world, retreating into isolation, and in his solitude, he left behind a series of cryptic writings, warning of a dark legacy that would haunt his descendants. Centuries later, these writings have resurfaced, leading you to an old, forgotten library in a remote part of the world. As you walk through the dusty aisles, guided by an unseen force, you find a hidden chamber. Inside, illuminated by flickering candlelight, lies a collection of ancient scrolls and manuscripts. The air is thick with the scent of aged parchment and the whispers of forgotten knowledge. You carefully unroll the scrolls, your heart pounding with anticipation. The writings are in an archaic language, but the M mark on your palm glows faintly, and you find yourself understanding the words as if by instinct. The scrolls reveal a prophecy, one that speaks of a descendant of Morkant who will rise to confront the darkness that has tainted their bloodline. The prophecy hints at a hidden power, locked away within the bearer of the M mark, a power that can either save or doom the world. Determined to understand this dark legacy, you seek out experts in ancient languages and mysticism. You travel to far-flung corners of the earth, following clues left behind by your ancestor. Along the way, you encounter others who recognize the M mark, keepers of ancient knowledge, members of secret societies, and descendants of those who were once touched by Morkant's prophecies. Each meeting brings you closer to the truth but also reveals the dangers that lie ahead. The deeper you delve into your ancestors' past, the more you uncover a history of conflict and power struggles. Morkant's prophecies, while meant to guide, were also coveted by those who sought to exploit them for their own gain. This dark legacy has led to centuries of bloodshed and betrayal, with the M mark becoming a symbol both revered and feared. As you piece together the fragments of Morkant's life, you discover a hidden truth. The dark legacy is not merely a curse to be broken but a challenge to be understood and transformed. The power within you, inherited from your ancestor, is tied to your own choices and actions. It is a reminder that light and darkness are intertwined, and that true strength lies in navigating the complexities of both. In the climactic moment of your journey, you find yourself at an ancient temple, the final resting place of Morkant the Seer. Here, surrounded by symbols of power and prophecy, you confront the essence of the dark legacy. A vision overtakes you, revealing the full extent of your ancestors' struggles and the potential for redemption. You see the faces of those who came before you, each bearing the M mark, each grappling with their own destinies. With a newfound understanding, you embrace your role as the chosen one. The M mark on your palm burns brightly, symbolizing the unity of past, present, and future. You realize that the true legacy of your ancestor is not one of darkness, but of resilience and transformation. The power within you is a gift, meant to guide you as you forge your own path and heal the wounds of the past. Returning to the present, you are no longer burdened by the weight of your legacy. Instead, you are empowered by the knowledge and wisdom of your ancestor. You take up the mantle of Morkant the Seer, not as a harbinger of doom, but as a beacon of hope and guidance. With the M mark as your guide, you step into your destiny, ready to unravel the darkness and bring light to the world. Is your M mark a blessing or a curse? In the quiet solitude of a small town, nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, there lies a secret known to only a few. Among the residents, whispers circulate about a mysterious mark, a simple yet profound M etched into the palms of certain individuals. This mark, seemingly innocuous to the untrained eye, carries with it tales of great power and destiny. It is a mark that can shape lives, for better or worse, and those who bear it are often left to ponder, is the M mark a blessing or a curse? The legend of the M mark dates back centuries, to a time when magic and mystery were woven into the very fabric of everyday life. According to ancient lore, the M mark was a divine symbol, bestowed upon individuals by celestial beings. These chosen ones were believed to possess extraordinary abilities, powers that could alter the course of history. The mark, a sign of divine favor, granted its bearer wisdom, strength, and a deep connection to the mystical forces of the universe. Yet, as with all tales of power, there is a darker side. The M mark, while a source of great potential, also carries with it a heavy burden. For every story of triumph and glory, there is another of tragedy and suffering. The power that comes with the M mark is not easily controlled, and many who bear it are faced with difficult choices and profound challenges. The mark is both a gift and a trial, testing the mettle of those who possess it. One such story is that of Alara, a young woman whose life was forever changed the day the M mark appeared on her palm. Alara had always been different, sensing things others could not and possessing an innate intuition that often guided her actions. But when the M mark surfaced, her abilities intensified. She could see glimpses of the future, feel the emotions of those around her, and manipulate the elements with a mere thought. The villagers, initially wary, soon came to revere her as a prophet and protector. With her newfound powers, Alara brought prosperity to her village. She foretold of bountiful harvests, averted natural disasters, and healed the sick. Her mark was celebrated as a blessing, a sign that the gods had not forsaken them. However, as time passed, Alara began to experience the darker aspects of her gift. The visions of the future were not always pleasant, and the emotions she absorbed from others weighed heavily on her soul. She found herself increasingly isolated, burdened by the knowledge and power she wielded. One fateful night, Alara had a vision that shattered her spirit. She saw her village engulfed in flames, its people suffering and dying. The vision was so vivid, so real, that it left her trembling with fear. Desperate to change the future, she tried to warn the villagers, but her pleas were met with disbelief. Frustrated and helpless, Alara retreated to the forest, where she sought solace in the silence and the stars. In the depths of the forest, Alara encountered an old hermit, a man who bore the M mark on his own palm. He introduced himself as Arion, a former warrior who had once wielded his powers for both good and ill. Arion had chosen a life of seclusion to escape the burdens of his mark, but he recognized the torment in Alara's eyes and offered her guidance. Through their conversations, Alara learned that the M mark was neither purely a blessing nor a curse. It was a source of immense power, yes, but also a test of character and resolve. Arion taught Alara how to harness her abilities without being consumed by them. He showed her the importance of balance, of finding peace within oneself despite the chaos of the world. Alara realized that her mark did not define her fate, it merely amplified her inner strengths and weaknesses. The true challenge was to master herself, to wield her powers with wisdom and compassion. With renewed determination, Alara returned to her village. She used her powers to fortify the defenses, rallying the villagers to prepare for the impending disaster she had foreseen. When the day of reckoning arrived, the village was attacked by a band of marauders. Thanks to Alara's foresight and leadership, the villagers were able to repel the invaders and minimize the damage. The village survived, and Alara was hailed as a hero. Despite the victory, Alara knew her journey was far from over. The M mark continued to challenge her, presenting new dilemmas and opportunities for growth. She embraced her role as both protector and guide, using her powers to lead her people with wisdom and empathy. Her story became a beacon of hope for others who bore the M mark, a testament to the potential for greatness that lay within each of them. As Alara's legend spread, more individuals with the M mark began to emerge, each grappling with their own destinies. Some saw their mark as a gift, others as a burden. But all came to understand that the true power of the M mark lay not in the abilities it conferred, but in the choices they made. It was a reminder that greatness is not measured by the power one wields, but by the courage and integrity with which one wields it. In the grand tapestry of the universe, the M mark serves as a symbol of potential and transformation. It is a mark that can elevate or devastate, depending on the heart and mind of its bearer. For those who possess it, the journey is one of self-discovery and growth, a path that requires resilience, wisdom, and an unwavering commitment to doing what is right. At what age do chosen ones with the M mark on both palms master their spiritual abilities? In the mystical tapestry of human existence, few symbols carry as much intrigue and significance as the M mark on both palms. This enigmatic mark, believed to denote a divine calling or spiritual potential, has fascinated seers, scholars, and mystics for centuries. Those who bear this mark are often regarded as chosen ones, destined to unlock profound spiritual abilities that can influence the world around them. Yet, a pressing question remains: at what age do these individuals typically master their spiritual gifts? The early years, awakening and awareness. The journey of a chosen one often begins in childhood. Many bearers of the M mark report an early awareness of their unique status, though they may not fully understand its significance. This period is marked by an awakening, a series of subtle, yet powerful experiences that set them apart from their peers. These might include vivid dreams, an acute sense of intuition, or an inexplicable connection to nature and the cosmos. Around the ages of 7 to 10, these young chosen ones often exhibit a heightened sensitivity to the spiritual realm. They might see auras, communicate with spirits, or possess an innate ability to heal. However, these abilities are typically raw and uncontrolled. At this stage, they are more of a blessing than a curse, drawing the attention and sometimes fear of those around them. Adolescence, the crucible of transformation. As chosen ones enter adolescence, roughly between the ages of 13 to 18, their journey intensifies. This period is often referred to as the crucible of transformation. The spiritual abilities that were once sporadic and whimsical now begin to manifest with greater frequency and potency. However, this growth comes with challenges. The adolescent years are fraught with emotional turmoil and identity struggles. For chosen ones, this is compounded by the burgeoning power within them. They may experience prophetic visions, intense empathic connections, and uncontrollable bursts of energy. It is a time of great confusion as they wrestle with their emerging abilities while trying to navigate the complexities of teenage life. Guidance during this period is crucial. Mentors, whether they be wise elders, spiritual guides, or knowledgeable family members, play a pivotal role in helping these young individuals understand and channel their gifts. Without proper support, the risk of misusing their powers or becoming overwhelmed is significant. The transition from adolescence to young adulthood, typically between the ages of 18 to 25, marks a critical phase in the mastery of spiritual abilities. This is the age when many chosen ones begin to come into their own, learning to harness their powers with intentionality and purpose. During these formative years, chosen ones often seek solitude or embark on journeys of self-discovery. They might travel to sacred sites, study ancient texts, or undergo rigorous spiritual training. This quest for knowledge and understanding is driven by an inner calling to fulfill their destiny. It is during this time that they begin to understand the true nature of their M mark and its connection to their spiritual path. The process of mastery is not linear. It is marked by moments of profound insight and periods of doubt and struggle. Chosen ones learn to meditate, practice energy healing, and develop their psychic abilities. They also confront their inner demons, healing past traumas and releasing emotional blockages that hinder their growth. For many chosen ones, the age of 30 is a significant milestone. By this time, they have typically achieved a level of mastery over their spiritual abilities. This does not mean they have reached the end of their journey. Spiritual growth is a lifelong endeavor, but they have developed the skills and understanding necessary to wield their powers effectively and responsibly. In their 30s, chosen ones often step into roles as healers, teachers, and leaders. They use their abilities to guide others, promote healing, and foster spiritual awakening within their communities. Their M mark, once a symbol of potential, now represents the culmination of years of dedication and self-discovery. While the age of 30 is often seen as the age of mastery, the journey of a chosen one is ongoing. Throughout their lives, they continue to evolve, deepen their understanding, and refine their abilities. Each decade brings new insights and challenges, pushing them to expand their spiritual horizons. In their 40s and beyond, chosen ones often embrace a more integrated approach to their spirituality. They combine their mystical abilities with practical wisdom, finding balance between the spiritual and the mundane. They become pillars of strength and inspiration, their lives testaments to the power of perseverance and faith. Finally, the path to mastering spiritual abilities for chosen ones with the M mark on both palms is a profound and transformative journey. While significant milestones such as the ages of 18, 25, and 30 mark key stages of growth, the journey itself is timeless, evolving with each passing year. It is a journey of awakening, transformation, and mastery, a journey that ultimately leads to a deeper understanding of the self and the universe.